Friends, today we will do the fourth poem of class 9th, The Lake Isle of Innisfree by William Butler Yeats. This is a well-known poem and it expresses deep desire of the poet for peace and tranquility. The poet wants to go to the small island of Innisfree and live close to nature, where he had spent all his childhood. The poem William Butler Yeats is a renowned poet of Irish origin, and the poet expresses his resolution to go to his small island of Innisfree. So let us start with the poem. This poem, before starting, let me tell you, it is a lyric. It can be sung. Now, starting with the first stanza. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattle made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. The poet says that I will arise. Arise means get up and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there. The poet wants to build a small cabin over there of clay and wattles made. Clay is mud and wattles are twisted sticks to make fences. The poet wants to build a small cabin over there of clay and twisted sticks. And another desire is that he wants to plant 9 bean rows and a hive. Hive is a home for bees, and he is going to get the honey from the honeybees over there and live alone in the bee loud glade. Glade is the open place in the jungle. The poet wants to live alone in the place where he can actually hear the loud sounds of the bees. Coming to the second stanza. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings, and their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of linnets' wings. And the poet says that he wants to have some peace there, and peace comes like slowly dropping like a light. Glow is the shine, dropping from the veils of the morning. Here personification of morning is there. Veils of the morning identifies morning, which is wearing the veil of the clouds, which is covered with clouds. And veil is a type of cloth worn by women in order to cover the face. Here the veil of the morning is clouds, and the noon will also be like a purple glow. The noon time will also be shining, and evening is full of linnets' wings. Linnet is a bird, and evening which will also be full of the sounds of the linnet bird. So all his time will be spent in the lap of nature, where morning will be there under the open sky. In the afternoon, when the sunlight will give purplish glow, it will be peaceful for him. And during the evening, when he will see the linnet bird flying in the sky, then also he will feel peace there. Now coming to the last stanza. I will arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement grey. I hear it in the deep heart's core. Here a repetition is there, I will arise, because the first stanza and the third stanza are starting with the same lines. The poet says that he will stand up and go to Innisfree because all the night and day the sound of the lake water striking the shore is repeated in his mind. He is so obsessed with that place that he keeps on remembering this place all the time. Whether he is standing on the roadway means road, or on the pavement means footpath, he can hear that sound in his deep heart's core, means in the innermost part of his heart. He can hear that sound of the Innisfree lake. The sound attracts him towards the lake wherever he is, either standing on the roadway or on the grey colored pavement. He hears the sound of the lake in the deep core of his heart. The central idea of this poem is that sometimes it is necessary to break free from the hustle and bustle of modern society and experience peace of rural areas. It tends to regenerate one's body and soul. Now, again, I am repeating some poetic devices which are used in the poem. The first poetic device which is used in the poem is alliteration. The repetition of consonant sound, like hive for honey bee, H is repeated, so it is alliteration. Then in the third stanza, lake lapping low, L is repeated, it is again alliteration. Then repetition is there, I will arise and go now. In the first stanza and in the third stanza, the same line, I will arise and go now, is repeated. Then personification of morning is there in the second stanza, where wails of morning is used. Then metaphor is there, where clouds are compared to the waves. This is all, and the rhyming scheme of the poem is AB AB. So this is the poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree, where the poet longs to go to his place where he has spent his childhood and wants to live over there. Thank you.